Alright, what's up everybody? I'm trying to hit the record button and drive and it's not working very well. I'm bouncing off the walls. I am at Richmond in an Xfinity car in test session giving you a preset or slider setup. I've got a couple of people who bought memberships to my channel and greatly appreciate the support. And so they both have, or two of them have a Xfinity race at Richmond coming up here in a few days, and I thought I would put together a Richmond setup to see if it could help them. And this is kind of a benefit to being a member, is this is going to be a members only video, at least until their league race is over, and then I'll probably change it to the general public. So they will get to see this video, but it won't be available to the rest of the world until after their league race. But I ran a 21.3 with this setup, and there is a 21.3. So I wanted to get a 21.3 on video so everybody could see what the setup could do. It falls off to about a 22.1 by the end of the run, which I think is pretty good. It doesn't get real loose. One of the things that you got to watch at Richmond is the rear tires. And I ran it hard all the way through a fuel run and didn't blow a tire, but it was close. The right rear was in single digits, but that was running the thing until literally it was sputtering. I mean, I ran it all the way and ran it hard, so I think it'll do pretty well for you. Before I go and show it, let me talk about a couple of tips that I do for driving. And I'm going to talk about a new tire versus old tire, okay? If you are on new tires, it seems like it helps at Richmond. You get a little better lap time if you enter a little lower. If you're almost like lined up to where the left side of your car is kind of in a parallel line, like you're going to go right beside that white dotted line, and you're a little bit below the suggested line, and you're braking kind of ever so slightly, and then you kind of want to let the car roll through the corner, and then once it is rolled through the corner and you feel it's settled, you get back on the throttle, and now you're kind of following the suggested line and get the thing up here by the wall around Richmond, because you want to run up here right up by the wall all the way down the front straight. Then coming into turn one, you kind of do the same thing. You brake ever so slightly, and you want to go below the suggested line, kind of, or maybe if you're not right below it, you've only got the right side tires on it. Brake ever so slightly, let the thing rotate through the corner, and then get hard back on the gas as you're exiting the corner. Now, that is the new tire way to get around here. I have found when the tires wear, you take a higher entry and you're not carrying as much speed. I found that I could go with old tires where I didn't have to brake at all, probably because you weren't going as fast. And I almost took a wider entry where I kind of had probably the left side tires on the suggested line, and the right side's way outside of it, and kind of did the same thing. Let off about the same point, let the thing roll, get back in the throttle, but I was not using any brakes, and I was taking a wider entry and a wider arc. And then do the same thing in 1 and 2, and you go in. As the tires wear, you know, you let off about the same spot, but you're not going as fast because the tires are older, and kind of follow maybe the suggested arc, but get just the left side tires in it, and then dive it down to the bottom here and come out on exit. So that's my driving tips. Let's get to the setup itself. This is a 4. I number the sliders 1 through 9, 1 being the tightest, 9 being the loosest. This is a 4, so it is 1 click to the left of center. And real quick, I'm going to tell you here, because we don't have a lot of time when it hits pit road, what's going on. Okay, so I think I went up 2 clicks on tape to 50%. I think that's 2 clicks on wedge. Left sides did not change. Right sides I think were 30.5 and 30, and I think I went up over to be 4.5 pounds on both of them. I went up to 35 on the right front, 34.5 on the right rear. It seems to work pretty well for me. 21.3, I can get that pretty consistently on new tires, and then like I said, the magic of it is it lasts a whole run. But it is close. I mean, I was single digits on the right rear tire when I got to the end of a run, but it's very drivable by the time you're at the end of a run. So that's about all I got to say. That is the Richmond slider setup, and I will keep this as a members-only video until your league race is over, and then I will probably change it to general public. But thank you guys for buying the membership. Thank you for the support. Hope it's worth it. This is one of the perks you get, and if you are somebody who's viewing this after it has gone general public, please consider buying a membership. They're only 99 cents. Thank you very much for the support. Have a great day.